Hello everyone, this is Janice with Cricutology.blogspot.com, and I just want to share my new found love. I think it's a new craft that I'm going to get into, and it's everything having to do with the melting pot. I'm just learning. I've been watching lots of YouTube, and just with what I know, I just got this yesterday with my 50% coupon from Michael's. I was able to make this pretty angel that I cut from the Christmas cartridge. I think it was a solution cartridge. It's on my Gypsy. And I just cut this out of paper, Recollections paper, and I dipped it. And I don't know if you can really see this, but I love it. I dipped both pieces separately, and then I put them together and heated again with the heat gun, and they stuck together. But what I'm thinking of is putting a little, like a bail that you would use for a piece of jewelry, and then just putting a pretty ribbon and hanging it on the Christmas tree. And I put glitter on it too. So there's that. And then this was a butterfly that I had stamped and colored with Bic markets. And I had a bunch of glitter on my craft mat. And after I dipped it in the UTEE, I flipped it upside down and just rubbed it, and the glitter stuck to it. So there's that. And I gave it a little form. I shaped it after. It was still pretty warm to the touch. It was hot, I will say. I didn't burn myself, but it was hot. It just depends on how much heat you can take. And then I had this Cricut cut that I dipped. And I just dipped it in there, and it's pretty stiff. I mean, if I bend this, it would crack. Love it. So what I want to see is how it does with three-dimensional flowers. So we're going to try that. Now what I did was I just plugged it in. It has a little temperature control here from off all the way up to UTEE. So if you're doing ultra thick embossing enamel, and this is what the bottle looks like. This is not the clear though. I got this on clearance from Hobby Lobby. It's that interference blue. So I'm really excited to try that. I keep mine in this. That's all the UTEE I have left. The rest is in there. And so there it is. It's all melted. Now the longer you keep this UTEE in here, it starts getting a golden color because it's literally cooking longer. So if you don't want it to be very yellow, you know, you got to kind of do it quickly. So I just want to show you this. I have some flowers that I made a while back. Actually, let's do this bee first. This is just a regular bee cut, and I just had this as an extra, and I can't remember right now where it's from. I just had it and I wanted to show you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dip this in here so you can see that it bubbles. It's very hot. And I didn't finish saying that what I did exactly. I'm just going to let this drip. And there looks like there's some chunky pieces there, but I'm not going to worry about that right now because actually I'm just going to turn it around and let it drip off as much as I can drip off so I don't waste it. But there, it's completely coated. So I'm just going to set that there, and it's going to have a little indentation there from my tweezers, but what you do is you just heat it with your heat gun to get rid of any kind of imperfections, okay? And this is just a piece of my craft mat. So what I did was I put the lid on. It comes with a lid. And I turned it on and I let it heat. And the way you know that it's fully heated to the right temperature is because there is this little light here. And right now it says it's heating because when I put the bee in there, it actually changes the temperature because this is colder. So what will happen is that this light will turn off when it is in fact heated to the correct temperature. And maybe you'll see that in a minute. But I want to see if this is, see right now, this is actually still a little bit hot. But if I want to shape it, I could actually, there's a big huge knob there. I don't know why it was chunky like that. But, oh, I broke it off, see? I did not want to do that. But I'm guessing maybe I can, so yeah, it's still paper, you have to be careful. So if you hit it with the heat gun, it actually does bubble a little bit, and that means that it's some air bubbles that were in there, but if you keep moving it, it smooths out. And I noticed that the light did go out. The light went off, so that means that the UTEE is to temperature now. And I just want to get rid of that little thing there. There, I got it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Adrian. Okay. So that will cool. And I'm hoping that that little wing will actually... So see, the UTEE actually, it stuck back on there because of the UTEE. And so, there. Okay. Now we're going to try, let's try a flat flower. And this is a flower I cut with the Mother's Day bouquet. I think, yeah. So I'm just going to kind of shape it, because once the UTEE gets underneath here, it's going to stick together. And yeah, it is very, very hot. I can feel the heat on my hands right now. By the way, happy Veterans Day, everybody. Thank you to all of you who serve our country and who have served our country to make it what it is. Okay, so I'm just going to dip that in there. And you don't have to do the back, but I like that. And so look, see, it just kind of, I don't know if you can see that, the angle of the camera, but it's actually dripping off like honey. It's just literally dripping off. And this is the first time I've actually dipped a flower, so it's new to me. And I want to see if I can pull these up a little bit. See how hot it is. I don't want to burn myself. I know I'm bound to burn myself at some point. Yeah, it's really hot on that side where I initially dipped it. And yeah, it's, the petals are stuck together, but some of them are kind of sticking up. But the hotter it is, the better you can manipulate it. So it's just a matter of how much can you take. And I missed these two petals over here, and I actually missed this one too. So I'm going to try to dip it in there again. And I missed the one on this side too. I'm going to try to do it this way and just kind of, yeah. Here we go. And there it is. Drip, drip, drip. Okay. And then here's a really dimensional one. And I'm going to do that. I'll try that on the next.